Alright, we are here. And as you can hear, I gotta go outside and kill something already. Is there a command we can stop these motherfuckers from coming around?
Sure.
Holy fuck, these things are annoying. And it's not like they ever have anything useful.
Also, apparently I screwed up the tool lane.
Wrench that motherfucker to death. My axe broke. By the way, my handle's now white.
Yeah, no, I noticed that. I was messing with some refactoring a little bit, and I guess I messed that up.
Yeah, you really messed it up. I got that. And I do believe this was actually a drill before. Well, this drill's still good. It doesn't look like shit. You like that texture, Ethern? What do you think of this texture? Are you done bitching now? That it's finally not overly saturated? Damn it. Apparently I can still use it to make a drill. So it ain't completely broken. That's what I said. It looks much better now. I think you did a damn good job of that. And our Canthal is cooking. Up over here. We already got 18 of them cooked up. It started automatically once the server started. Which is the main thing we're doing today, is getting that cooked up so we can change this over from the copper nickel to the Canthal. And then we're going to try to go for nichrome after that. See if we can get both upgrades done today. Hopefully nichrome is at the right temperature. Did you get the water electrolyzation recipe in this time?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. Electrolyzing. Yes, you did. Good. We don't have any sticks in here. I don't have any sticks. I got sticks here. I don't know why I'm carrying 2 things of sticks around with me. 1 stack makes sense. 2 stacks, not so much. Oh, and we also need to play around with this today and see what we can do to mess with that. Also, I want to look at the wood gas, because we've looked at this a couple times. We can use a distillery to turn wood gas directly into ethylene. It's going to be very lossy because we're going to lose the methane and other stuff. Carbon dioxide we don't really need for anything. We can just electrolyze that down for oxygen and carbon. Ethylene we want for plastic. Methane we can put into a gas Burning box. We should be, gas fuel. So we can burn that. Hydrogen we need for stuff and things. Carbon monoxide. We can make acetic acid. Which we can use to make glue, which as of right now, we have no use for. So, carbon monoxide we can just turn into carbon and oxygen as well. This takes 256, so we could go ahead and try making a distillation tower. That could be a thing we could try to do today, or at least start working on. We need advanced circuits, which now look weird. Why are they all grayed out? Why the hell did you gray out everything? Holy crap. Are we going for grayscale here or something?
I mean the circuit textures?
Yes.
Those are new textures.
Okay, just go with me for a second. An empty circuit board that you put gold etching wires on turns from black to gray? Shouldn't there be some gold in that motherfucker and still be black? We are not drinking glue so you can get slowness, Etherin. Give you sticky where you can't move. Yeah, that would be funny as hell. But that would be applied to your shoes, not drink internally. If he has a way of turning it into a gaseous glue, you could snort it. Huff it. Holy fuck, Blazing. Are you writing me a book? I don't know who did those textures, but they really need to think out what they're doing. Did you come up with anything for glue yet? Do we have a use for this shit?
Let's play an Edward plots.
We still can make these boards, but we can't use them. Oh yeah, we still have the super binder, but that means you have to have cesium or lithium or sodium in mass amounts to even make that shit. That's the only use for glue right now. And what'd you just say? I've completely ignored you.
I said I'm planning to add wood pellets.
Oh, okay. Good, because we have so much of this damn wood since we can't use those boards. Alright, so I'm thinking we're going to get rid of... Oh, when can we talk about vitriols, fucker? We need to discuss vitriols. Can we do that today?
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring up GT6. You got the stream up, right?
Yeah, I do now.
Alright, I'm bringing up the stream. Or I'm bringing up GT6 to show in the background. So, for GT5, there was no vitriols. That was not a thing. The vitriol recipes that we have are from IR. Was it IRL? I something L. IGL. One of those. It was an IC2 add-on that added this recipe if Greg Tech existed. We're having a history lesson, okay? So just sit down and shut up for a minute. And somewhere along the lines, the dude that made that mod decided that he wanted to take the mod in a different route. The different route was it was going to die a horrible death till the end of time and nothing be done with it. But I digress. We'll get back to the story here. He talked to Bloody about taking those upon GT5U instead of them being a part of his mod. So he could take them out since they were only there. Crunch, crunch, shut up, I'm eating here. Shut up, Ethard. Shouldn't eat before you go to bed. He talked to Bloody about introducing those into GT5U instead of in his mod, so he could get rid of them because they weren't really needed in the way he was taking his mod, which never went anywhere. So Bloody added them in. Now, the ways that we have Vitriol right now is blue Vitriol, and that only comes from chalcopyrite. Now, I will tell you from lots and lots of time doing this that chalcopyrite, if I have this available, I will not use chalcopyrite early on, because this gives you, from chalcopyrite, a tiny platinum group sludge. And then that tiny platinum group sludge can be turned into regular platinum group sludge, which you don't have the recipe for it, but I'll show it in GT6 in a minute. Will give you like iridium and osmium, which are very needed going on, and platinum, iridium, osmium. In GT6 it gives you other shit that you really don't need because it's fucking useless. But if I can get 1/9 of a platinum group sludge from every chalcopyrite, and chalcopyrite being the mass amount of the chalcopyrite vein, I won't use it. I ended up in GT5U mining out probably 6 of these veins just to get enough copper to be able to do the things I needed to do, because I saved every bit of chalcopyrite. Plus, if you do this, the blue vitriol water solution, you get 9,000 liters of it. 11,000 liters of it will give you an extra copper dust. I don't think that's right, because I don't remember there being a odd number. I think somebody fucked up on that. I think it's supposed to be either 9,000 or 18,000. We could go and look, but I want to get rid of this anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Also, nitric acid is what's used to make this. And Greg went and looked up the different vitriol type of stuff, which is what we're going to look at in GT6. Let me switch over to that. It's loading up into the world now. Vitriol should technically be sulfuric acid, and it'll get you a little bit, it's kind of like a leaching, where you're leaching extra of that material out with the sulfuric acid. You're making sure there's no waste, really. So for something that would give copper, you would get blue vitriol. For something that gives nickel, you would get, is it gray? No, gray is manganese, I think. We'll look at it when the world fucking loads. But platinum group sludge is in a whole different place. Oh, and I'm still standing on top of a fucking light pole, waiting on things that don't work. Okay, so Come on. Do your thing. Come on. There you go. Okay, so we have black vitriol, blue vitriol, green, red, pink, cyan, white, Martian, and vitriol of clay. That's what Greg added in GT6, not just blue and green. And the way you make them is, there we go. Black, apparently he still doesn't have anything for black. So don't add a black. But here you can see azurite, which is a copper thing, in sulfuric acid, gives you blue vitriol and hydrogen, and then you get a 50% chance, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 times, at getting extra of the azurite. So you're just pulling extra out of there. Look at this one instead of this one, because this is 1 for 1, but it's still the same thing. And then this would just be shredded down for azurite. And then your blue vitriol would then go into an electrolyzer, and you'll see that this is 6,000 liters. This is 3,000 liters. So it takes 2 azurite to give you 1 copper from this. But you're just leaching that little bit of extra copper out of there. And then this gives you the sulfuric acid back. This is a completely lossless setup in GT6, which is, I've looked it up, this is actually the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to get fucking sulfuric acid back when you electrolyze this, not sulfur, which is annoying, but it's the way it should be, and then a bit of oxygen. So technically, if you really wanted to, you could put the oxygen from here and the hydrogen from here back together to make the water that you need for here, probably, because I do believe this is completely lossless. Somebody would have to do the actual figuring, but I use it where I have water come in from an outside source. That way I can use the oxygen and the hydrogen for things that I need them for. But basically, you have just about every way of getting copper. So chalcopyrite is in here, but it just gives you blue vitriol. There's no tiny platinum group sludge, because chalcopyrite is not a doesn't have that type of stuff in there, so you wouldn't be getting it. And there's no nitrogen needed at this point. There's no nitric acid at this point. This is simply a leaching thing. And then there's your copper. There is native gold, which can give you some kesterite, so on and so forth. Then for your, and you have all of these. So there is green, which is for iron. Red is for cobalt. I don't even know if you really technically need to add this one, because the cobalt is only from cobalt or cobalite. I don't know if you really want to bother adding that one. You have pink, which is for magnesium. You have cyan, which is for nickel. White, which is zinc. Gray, which is manganese. Martian, which is meteoric iron. This only comes from adamantine. This is another one that I wouldn't bother adding the Martian one, unless you're adding Desh ore or adamantine or adamantium.
No,
You
not
really
doing
don't.
You not don't doing Martian stuff because I don't have. This isn't.
Okay, so don't add that one. And then vitriol of clay is mainly you run bauxite through this, and it gives you vitriol of clay, which you can get alumina out of. This is a really good way of getting alumina early on, before you, if you want to do it before you set up the bauxite breaking down with the autoclave. This is way faster than the autoclave. This is how I get my early on Alumnia, while the autoclave is slowly sitting in the background doing its thing. This makes me a fuck ton more. But then you have your actual platinum group sludge. The hell are all of these? I have no idea what all those are and why they're showing up. Where is... well, that'll work. Chloroplatinic acid. That doesn't work because that's not an actual fluid container. This one is. So, ways of getting that is here. So this is how you actually get your platinum group sludge in GT6, is from Aquariga. Aquariga is a mixture of nitric acid and hydrochloric acid. And then you can do this, which I honestly never do, which is cassiterite, which gives you extra zinc, and it gives you nitrogen dioxide, hydrochloric acid, and stannic chloride. Now, there are a lot of things in chemistry that need stannic chloride, but Greg never really introduced those into GT6, so you only would do this if you were wanting to get the tin out of it. You wouldn't make the actual stannic chloride for the chemistry things. But the important ones are these. And the only thing that you can run through this is sheldonite. Ignore that one for a minute. Ignore that one for a minute. Iridium. Meteoric iron, which you're not going to have. Mithril, which you're not going to have. Native nickel. Osmium. Palladium. Platinum. Rhodium, you don't care because you're not going to have that. Ruthenium, you're not going to care because you don't have that. And sperlite, I don't know if you're going to be adding that. But that is the main things that you run through here. And so you would set this up before you actually mined out a platinum vein. And then you would run all your platinum stuff through here to give you a better chance of getting platinum, or to get platinum group sludge, so you can get a better chance of getting little bits of osmium, platinum, and iridium out of them. So you would technically just want like these three, well, these four, because you also have palladium. So you would have these four. Rhodium and ruthenium ain't even used in GT6. I don't know if you plan to use them or what you would do if you did with them. But you only have like a 7.2% chances at tinies. But it really works out. I haven't done an entire vein of... Now, granted, the veins are huge in GT6. Nowhere near as big as they would be in GT5. I have probably done what would be considered 4 iridium veins already in GT6 or platinum veins, but I have gotten 738 osmium just from the platinum group sludge stuff, because there is no osmium ore. I've gotten almost 3,000 platinum, and I've got 830 iridium, and that's from my platinum group sludge setup here. But it's a lot of work to get this set up. These are my vitriols here. That's the clay one. And then this is the iron one. And then these are copper and whatever the fuck the other one is. I don't remember. And then this is the actual platinum group sludge, which you have to go through a whole thing over here for making the nitric acid, because you have to get the nitrogen, and then you have to mix that with the hydrochloric acid. So it's a whole lot of work to do it, but if you do the work, it pays off well. So that is where I would consider changing it over to this, is because you don't get the platinum group sludge as easy, and you don't get it from as significantly easier to get ore. Because the other thing in GT5 you can get it from is pentlandite. That's the only two you can get it from, is a copper bearing and a nickel bearing, which is wrong, and it makes the very useful chalcopyrite something that you want to hoard just so you can get your tiny platinum group sludge. So that's the change I would suggest making. If you're interested, unless you have a GT6 where you can look it up, I can set and show you all the different recipes and stuff. And then the Aquariga with copper and gold that I didn't show you is to get chloroplatinic acid and oroplatinic acid, however you say that. I can't pronounce that one. Which is a way of getting extra copper or extra gold through that rather than through the sulfuric. I typically just run them through the sulfuric one. But that's the change I would suggest making. One, it'll make it to where people aren't trying to hoard ass tons of chalcopyrite early on, and they use it when they should use it for the copper and iron that they can get out of it. And it puts the platinum group sludges in with something that takes more work to get. Nitric acid is not that hard to do. But getting nitric acid and hydrochloric acid would make it more of a setup you would have to do it. I think you guys do nitric. You're using the nitric acid from, ammonia and oxygen. So you guys don't go a different route. You're doing the GT5 way of doing it, where Greg uses nitrates, sodium nitrate or potassium nitrate, dissolved into sulfuric acid to give you nitric acid, rather than ammonia, which you can put together with nitrogen and hydrogen to get ammonia, but that's HV and really expensive to do. The main way to do it is fermented biomass, which gives you ammonia out of it, and then you use that to make your nitric acid. Which I'm perfectly fine with that being the way of doing it, but then you should mix that nitric acid with hydrochloric acid and make Aquariga before you do your platinum group sludge. That is our story time. That is what I want to get away from. That is the major change I want to do to Vitrol. I love making setups. That's one of my favorite thing about GT5U or GT6 is not the machine itself, but the way that you can make multiple machines work together to do a thing. And platinum group sludge is like the ultimate spaghetti monster setup. Too many words, Bear. Shut up, Catherine. Because you have to have so many different machines working together to do a thing. But the thing you get out at the end is very worth all the time and all the machines you had to make to do it. And if you didn't notice in this one, I didn't save all of our Chaco because fuck that shit. I got work to do, damn it. And it did it again. There is something with when we reboot the server that fucks up this damn shut off. I am going to have to see if there's a way I can revamp the way that works. I'm going to take a day and fiddle with that damn thing because that's starting to piss me off. Damn straight, I know all about my spaghetti. Okay, so I want to start getting wood gas used for our plastic. So I need to start making a distillation tower, which means we need to start making stainless steel. Because we need stainless steel casings for this. So when our Canthal gets done, I'm going to change out the coils that are in that as well. And that way we can have it running better. But I need to get, I'm just debating here, if I want to mess with setting it up the other way. Because this is an early way of making plastic is fine. But dealing with that diluted sulfuric acid and stuff is really annoying. So I really want to get away from doing it this way and get to something that's a little less messy. And this is a way of doing so. I thought we had all our smalls in here. Well, we do now, damn it. I don't know where the rest of them went. We'll deal with that later. I'm just thinking if I want to make a tank to put that wood gas in. Let's go ahead and start making coils. There's the damn wire mill. Fuck, I couldn't find the damn thing. Oh, you gotta cool it first. By the way, this hot Canthal doesn't hurt me. I have issues.
Probably.
Okay, that says structure formed. And it has power. Why is the vacuum freezer not working? It should melt you fast. Yes, it should hurt like a son of a bitch. You need to check on the vacuum freezer. It ain't doing a thing. It definitely says it should be in here. Should take HV power. Well, that would be the problem. Since when does this take HV power? Well, I guess we're changing that around. I'm not doing double MV hatches, you moron. Why would I waste my time with double hatches? But I do want to go look this up because I do not remember there being it taking HV for the vacuum freezer. It's an MV machine. I seriously think that's wrong. I'm going to go look. Okay, GT5U. Load her up. I won't even look at GT5 itself. We'll go to GT5U, since that's where this should have came from. But that means I need to make an HV
I mean, I
haul.
never actually touched the vacuum freezer recipe, so this might be a GTI thing that was wrong or something.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Is it's a holdover from the old. The vacuum freezer does not take 4 amps of power. I think you're on crack, dude. I have never had 2 MV hatches on a vacuum freezer. Never, ever, ever. I have only ever had 1. And I almost guarantee you that 1 was a MV, not an HV. We're going to find out. Just slow your roll. I'm looking it up. Well, New Horizons is retarded. We've been over this. I don't give a fuck what New Horizons does. I have 0 shits to give about New Horizons and their bullshit. I don't put it past them to think that to cool shit down, you need 4 amps of MV fucking power. They would do something that stupid, but I guarantee you, Greg and Bloody did not. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I'm almost 100% sure this should be MV, not HV. I just have to wait for the shit to fucking load, which, takes forever. But they make grindy crap perfect for a bear to complain about. That's what New Horizons does. Makes the grindiest shit in the world just to be grindy. I'm all for complexity. I'm all for making things semi-realistic. I am not for let's make these people do something stupid just for the purpose of we want to make it take 16 hours longer to do. Making a complex machine setup, absolutely fine. That's fun. Making a recipe take fucking 6 years to run just for the purpose of make 4,000 of them, fuck off.
Speaking of GTNH, I still want to get it running without magic.
Good luck with that. We're going to have all kinds of fun with it if you do. Because I will play it and bitch the whole fucking time. What I was supposed to be doing with that other one, but Junior's gotten so pissed at it, he doesn't want to even deal with it anymore. And it's not any fun if I got to do all the work. Okay, Canthal. For fuck. I hate being in cheat mode. Recipe. Through all the stupid stuff. Hey, look, voltage. 120 volts. Amperage. 1. 1 amp of 120 volts. That's MV with 1 hatch. Suck it, my ass. Should not be HV and should not take fucking HV, or should not be HV, and should not take 4 fucking amps. And while we're at it, let's look at the rest of the recipes in the vacuum freezer just to make sure none of them are different. 120, 120, 120. By the way, why in the fuck would you ever do this? Why would you ever take helium-3 plasma cell and throw it in a vacuum freezer to make helium plasma 3 cell that's going to cost you 720 EU when you can take this and run it through a plasma generator and make 30 million EU out of it? Why the fuck would you ever cool it?
Actually, it's 3 billion EU, not 30 million.
Whatever. Fuck off. The point is, why would you even add these recipes to allow people to cool them when you're just being stupid? If you do. Why is there a hot polyethylene bar? That they added so many stupid hot shit that doesn't exist that makes... What the hell is polycapra? Why is there a plastic crap bar? I don't even know what half of this shit is. Styrene butadiene rubber bar. Hot. No. Hot for polystyrene is like 50 degrees. Suck my ass. Stop adding stupid shit. But the point of this matter is, do you see the voltage change on any of this shit? Do you see the item change? Okay, I just seen something that made me think of a thing, and if that's a thing, I want it to be a thing. That would be funny as hell. Where's it at? I swore I seen a brown bar. I want hot molten chocolate in a vacuum freezer so you can make a chocolate bar. That's funny. You want to make chocolate, you got to make hot molten chocolate and stick it in a vacuum freezer. Because I think that's actually how they ain't that how they make chocolate, is they super freeze it? Or they quickly freeze it, not super freeze it. You know what I mean. They don't let it air cool because then the crystalline structure of it changes and you get that different colored look of it. You have to cool it quickly to get the crystalline structure and the chocolate to stay together. And then you get that nice brown all the way through look. I watch way too many stupid things about how to do stupid things, all right? I'm still not seeing anything over 120 and 1 fucking amp. They temper it, and you are totally wrong. Well, eat me. How am I totally wrong? That's close to what tempering is. I don't see any that are over 120. I don't see a fucking one, so blow me with your GT New Horizons stupidity. That should be MV.
Yeah, I seen the code that they had it so that if the temperature of the material is less than 1,000, then they do 120, but it's less than 3,000, they did 480, and then if it was greater than that, they did 1920. I'm suspecting it must have been from GTMH if they got it.
Alright, well, I'm putting this back in here until you fix it. It should just take more time. It should not... And this is the first thing you run in here. Why would this take HV? I can understand if they were going for a... You want to do this super fast, so you need to do it... You need extra power so you can run it extra quickly. I could kind of understand that. But when it's got to have a different cutoff. Because this is the first thing you're doing in here. If you wanted to say nichrome or one of the ones above that needed to be, then sure. But this is the lowest temperature thing that you actually need a vacuum freezer for. Okay, so I need to do that. And then we'll do that. And there we go. Now it has its temperature back, and you can fix that, and we'll deal with that later. To temper chocolate, you heat it to a specific temperature and then cool it down slowly? Are you sure about that? Motherfucker, you're going to make me look shit up, because I swear it was the other way around. I thought you did it quickly. Here's how to temper chocolate. Dun, dun, dun. One of the first things baking is how to temper chocolate. You want to get on to the point of how you do this and not write a fucking article about everything under the fucking sun. Okay, never heat above 120 Fahrenheit for bittersweet or semi-sweet. Never expose melted chocolate to water. Any water will cause the chocolate to seize, even a droplet from steam. Chocolate has seized when it becomes lumpy instead of smooth. Process of tempering chocolate. Tempering creates chocolate coatings that are ultra smooth. Tempering allows you to manipulate the fat molecules in the cocoa butter. The same process. Would you get to the fucking point already? Fucking hell, this is like listening to me run on about bullshit. Fucking hell, you old man. Get to the point, for fuck's sakes. The process involves controlling the melting, cooling, and reheating of chocolate within specific temperature ranges. If you cool it too fast, you get condensation on it, and that ruins the tempering. Shut up, I'm reading! Goal of tempering is to ensure... Yeah, we got all that. How do you do it, motherfucker? Fucking shit. I don't need to know why. I want to know how. Are they going through the entire fucking vocabulary of all the questions? Who, what, where, when, and how, and make how fucking last? Okay, their how is how to Directions. Holy shit. Finally, in a double boiler, melt 2/3 chocolate, stirring often until the thermometer reads blah, 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 blah. Gradually seed in the remaining chocolate to bring the temperature down, stirring vigorously and stir until the temperature drops to 84. This can take some time, usually about 15 minutes, so just be patient. It will come down to temperature. Glass bowl will take longer to cool. Okay, so you're tempering it. Okay, this is slow, this is not like steel. Steel, you do it quickly to freeze it in. Chocolate, you do it slowly to make sure it doesn't fuck up. All right, you're right with the way you do it. Fuck off. I was mixing steel and chocolate together. I thought it was similar, but it's backwards. Still would be funny. All right, so we can't do the Canthal upgrade tonight that I was planning on doing Did you do anything else with the wood item barrels being able to automate or auto output?
Should be able to auto output now. You should have to use a
What do
wrench on
we
them as long as it doesn't set the facing.
auto output on, auto output off? And the problem is that I can't rotate the facing now with that. That's an issue, dude. Well, let's make sure it works. We should have some more oak saplings over here I can steal. And we'll just take like 4 of them. I don't want to take that many of them. We need to figure out when fucking chairman's gonna come back from his depression vacation. I have a damn minion I owe him. Just like I have one I owe fucking... Okay, that's kind of an issue, dude. Oh, no, it's not. Wait a minute. That thing ate it. That was the issue. Hold on. Okay, that goes there. Auto output is on, but it doesn't drop it to the world. So let's find a... Fuck it, we'll take this chest. Give me this. Put this here. Okay. So it won't drop it in the world like Greg's does. GT6, it drops it in the world when you do that, and it's really, really annoying. So, auto outputs to the bottom. That works. I don't like the wrench thing, though, because then you can't turn it. Got to figure out something about that. Also, I don't like the fact that we use a wrench to harvest them. It should take an axe. Did that really try to connect to that? It fucking did. Stop connecting to that. Okay, so that now works. We don't need the conveyor on there anymore. Now, I want to see this bitch turn the hell off. No. It should have already turned off. And it didn't. Why didn't it? This should be getting a delay.
Is the signal possibly not strong enough? I don't know.
It works perfectly like that. But it doesn't do it. I know what I'm going to do to fix this. Or what should fix it. I'm going to put a repeater in there. because putting a repeater in there will give it max amount. Maybe that's what I'm missing. I don't know. Okay, so I need 2 redstone torches. And then 3 pieces of stone. Hey, our green wall's back to the right color now. I just noticed that. You fixed our fucking wall being ugly. Okay, now that should fucking instantly send ass tons of power in there. We'll see how that works. Okay. Why? Why is there dark ash coming out of this? Yeah. Dude, fix this fucking recipe. Dark ash should not come out of Canthal. There is no coal or carbon going in here. Yeah. This one needs fixed too. Stainless steel should not be giving dark ash. Nichrome should not be giving dark ash. You're just pulling carbon out of your ass at this point. Hello, come out of code land for a second.
And I heard you.
Okay, but you don't answer me, so I don't know you hear me if you don't answer me.
And so I'm trying to fix it now.
Thank you. Okay, that's annoying. I gotta take some cough syrup. I'm getting tired of coughing. Hold on.
You mean the...
Hmm?
I mean the fact that when you walk over the pipes, you go down even though it's covered?
Yes, that is fucking annoying.
I gotta fix that.
Thank you. There. That should help with the fucking coughing a little bit. Okay, so I guess since I can't do what I plan to do today, we're gonna make a whole lot of fucking lead. And we're gonna make a whole lot of item barrels, which is the only item barrels we have right now, right? We don't have mass storages. We only have the little fuckers. Okay. Well, I'm going to make those so we can get rid of these stupid drawers. So I need to go cut down a whole lot of fucking trees. This axe still cuts these trees down too fast.
I removed all the dark ash from the non-steel recipes.
Thank you. You guys hear that? I swear I heard a tool breaking sound. I don't hear it now. I swear when I put those down the first time, I heard a tool breaking sound. That was weird. Alright, that should be enough wood for a little bit. We still got plenty of not in there. This holds 32. Yeah, what the hell? If I put that there, I take it those don't auto output. Oh, there we go. It did. Alright. I'm going to throw a little bit of this wood in here and make us up some wood gas and charcoal. Alright, so I'm going to need at least 41. Okay, we're going to make 50. So I need 50 chests. And 50 times 8 would be about 400 planks. By the way, this cutter for logs is fucking slow. It's wood, not metal. What the fuck? Why does it take so damn long to cut through here? I do.
I copied the GT5 recipes for wood.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. It's been forever since I've done GT5. I'm just going off like GT6 and fuck. Way faster than this. I also think it's funny that GT6 has a debarking tool. We don't have one in here. And making beams isn't even a thing in 1.7.10. No, Ethrin. I am not wasting power to cut wood. I am not wasting 4 times the amount of electricity to cut that wood twice as fast. That's fucking ignorant. I would make a second one or 4 more of them before I would upgrade it. That is one of the dumbest things in fucking GT5 is just upgrade it to a fucking IV and it'll go super fast. Yeah, and it'll cost you more fucking power than you can shake a fucking stick at. It's fucking stupid. It is only 8 amps. So I could do it up 1 to MV. But I still ain't doing it. Oh, that's part of my problem right there. I'm using water, not lubricant. I need to get lubricant in this bitch. Why can you centrifuge propane and butane to lubricant? That's fucking stupid. Those recipes need to get booted the fuck out. Technically, the seed oil one, you should just kind of be able to do it and I don't like the creosote. The lubricant straight recipe. What happened to the redstone? Yeah, this one. Why is this a thing? Was that a thing in GT5? Because I remember this one where you had to add redstone to it. Or you could add talc or glauconite to it. But I don't remember these even existing. I'm going to have to go look that up next. Why in the hell these stupid things exist? It was 25 millibuckets to 3 millibuckets. To straight distill it? I also don't know why you would do it like that, though. Why would you ever put that in the distillation tower if you're not getting... Because that's a distillation tower. That's not a distillery. There's no other output here. Why would you ever waste your time doing this? 32 to 12, 24 to 12, and 24 to 12. I can understand this recipe. But this one? Why? It's the exact same recipe. 24 to 12. 24 to 12. 32 to 12. That's the exact same recipe. Yeah, and if you put one redstone dust in it, it's 1 for 1. I wouldn't even do this recipe, to be honest. I'd do this recipe. That's way fucking better. It's 1 for 1 no matter what the fuck. It takes 6.4 seconds. This one's just faster at 0.8 seconds. But you get 12 instead of 750. So I think after you do the math, this would still be better. Why is that in a mixer? It should be in a brewery. Because this is the way I've always seen it. I've never seen it in a brewery. I've always seen it in a mixer. This is Greg's recipe. This is GT507 recipe, motherfucker. And there isn't a brewery. Fuck are you talking about? There's a fermenter, there's a distillery, there's a mixer. There's no brewery. We're not making beer, bitch. Okay, this table really needs to know what Ordick is. Well, they're retarded.
Are you making the barrels?
Yep.
I have a
That's
bunch
what
of
I'm...
chests and wood in this other table, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's like half the fucking chests I need already. Well, why does your table not recognize Ore Dictionary?
Because it goes, it takes based off the stack. So, kind of hard to match tags easily.
And 5 more chests. And I'm gonna need more lead. I'm gonna have to go mine some lead unless we have galena. We do have galena. Can we do this in a blast furnace? Yes. But it needs calcite. Which technically should not be a thing in the electric one. Here it's the flux. But once it gets here, I wouldn't say it needs it. I can get some real quick. Just because that's Greg's recipe and I don't like fucking with the original recipes too much. Marble dust. Wait a minute, do we actually have calcite up here? I thought we had some. We got 3. That's not very much. Surge quartz calcite. There, we'll just throw this in. Let it process through. Alright, give me a minute. I gotta do an old man break. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And Ethrin, I'll have you know, I was thinking of you while I took a shit. And I was wrong when I was saying there isn't a brewery. There is a brewery in GT5U. It's used for potions and, well, brewing stuff, but not mixing stuff, which is what that is. That is mixing creosote and redstone, soapstone, something like that. I don't really understand the redstone part of it. The soapstone and the glauconite, that is a really thin, powdery stuff. And the creosote is very sticky and gooey. And so you're just mixing them together to get to keep the powdery shit together, but not, and to unstickiness the creosote. You're not brewing it. It's not like you're making a coffee. So it shouldn't be in a brewery. It should be in a mixer. And yes, I made that repeater. I already put it in. There may even be a brewery in this as well. I don't know. No, there is no brewery in this. And it did work. Unless it just hasn't switched again yet, but it should have. But I thought you would enjoy the fact that I thought about you while I was taking a shit. Fucking Junior and his damn chicken. Feeds me chicken for 3 days and I get the shits. I know, this is information you really need in your head. Like it or not, you're fucking getting it. I gotta deal with it. You guys can deal with it too. I think I'm gonna do a thing. Stop shooting at me, asshole. Okay, who came up with these circuit textures? You just fucking with my head. Is all this really necessary?
But it's not finished with it. We plan to do some sort of parts or recipes or something. So, do you really want to know who it is?
From you saying that, I know who it is. It doesn't change the fact that they're grayed out and look horrible. I'd like to state the fact that I said that before I knew who it was. It was not because that idiot did it. Why do people gotta fuck with shit? They just leave well enough alone. Make them look a little bit higher resolution or something if you want to, but why are they all looking grayed the fuck out? That one at least is left the fuck alone for now. That still looks decent. But look how grayed out those look. And they don't look like circuits, they look like components of a circuit because they got the wiry thingy sticking off the side. Those two, you can barely tell the difference in them because they're all washed out. Tell him to make them look less fucking washed out if he's gonna be fucking with shit. And put the fucking green back in and the blue back in those so we can tell what the fuck they are. And what the hell's a complex circuit?
It's a Places Extreme. It's what ICT Classic uses.
A three-dimensional circuit? I have opinions. Nobody's gonna like them. The fuck is a 3D circuit? AMD look-alike? Those do not look like AMD circuits. Okay. What are you using for your how long it takes to lay the fucking material?
Let me check. I think it's mass.
You're going only by its mass. Can I suggest that that's horrible?
I bet actually it might because it's a long rod instead of a regular rod. So the mass calculation might have doubled. Maybe.
I just looked up blue steel, which is a tier 2 material. It only takes like 300 ticks to run it. Lead, which is a tier 0 material, tier 1 at the highest, takes 1,000 ticks to run it. 3 times as long. Lead is a soft material. You can lathe through that really fast. The density may be high, but it doesn't matter because it's soft. It would take way longer to lathe blue steel than it would for lead. The hardness of the material is what matters for lathing, not its density.
Do you have a hardness thing? I could try that. Currently it's mass times 5.
Okay, well, for lathing, that's bad. For extruding, density might make a little more sense. Because of how dense it is, you need to be able to shove it through a thing. I can kind of get that one. But not for lathing. Because lathing is about how quickly you can cut the material off of it. And lead is soft. You can cut that shit off really quick. Because these lead long rods are taking fucking forever. Add bare circuits, they chew you out when used.
I'll try the hardness value, but I'm not sure if that's calculated correctly or not.
Okay. I was going to say go by the material level as well. Like, the level of the material and the hardness of the material. If it's a tier 0 or tier 1, it should be quicker than a tier 2 or tier 3, or so on. Kind of like what we discussed with red alloy, how Greg says that it is a super dense material because you're compressing the redstone into the copper. But because it is a tier 0, tier 1, it should still be really quick to make wires and plates and stuff like that. Same type of thing that I would be going for this. Sure, it's even if it's, like harder. I'm trying to think if there's any. Bronze would be about the only material that has any significant hardness, I think. That's a tier 1 material. But it's not anywhere. It would actually correspond with the hardness of other things. So yeah, I don't think it would actually matter. Let's see if this thing's doing. Yeah, so far it's looking good. I haven't seen it up where it needs to be turned off. Alright, while this is doing that, I'm going to make another pod here. And we're going to move that cutter. I'm going to have to change the name of this damn thing when I put it onto YouTube, because we're not doing anything we're supposed to be doing today. Still think the new ingot textures makes them look like thick plates instead. Oh, another suggestion. If he's going to be changing circuits, make the good and basic circuit look less the same. Turn one sideways. Because basic and even in the old texture, they look too similar.
Isn't basic is turned sideways though, right?
Say what?
Oh, never mind. Right.
The only
Basic
difference between
good.
basic and circuit is it has a couple extra dots, which is annoying. I have the basic one with the little nubbies coming out the top, and the good one with the nubbies coming out the side or something. Just, if he's gonna fuck with shit, at least fuck with shit that needs to be changed. And technically, if you're gonna do the little nubby thing, it should be 4 and it should be 8. Instead of it being whatever this cattywonker shit is he has with 2 dots missing, I think. Because you're going from 2 NAND chips to 4 NAND chips. So have 4 dots and then have the 4 sets of 4 dots, so, or something. Because that cattywonker shit looks weird. But for God's sake, stop making them all look washed out. Hey, it worked. Shut it the fuck off. I think it shut it off. It should be turned back on though now, shouldn't it? Oh no, it's got to drop 1 more power. And then it's going to shut it. Then it'll turn it back on. Okay. So yeah, it looks like it's working again. We'll see. That and these. With that. Makes that. Those with that. Makes that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Machine transformer. Boom boxes with power. Yep. We're gonna make them boom in about a minute. Blow shit up. Ha ha! That worked perfectly. One fucking shot, man. I could not have aimed that any better. Fair scores, 1 trends, nothing but net. That's what you get for looking at my hole, motherfucker. I don't like it when dudes look at my hole. Trends, you need to clip, or Ethered, you need to clip that for me. That was...
Pull the lever, Kronk.
And here's where we got a problem. We gotta work around that. Oh, look at that. Just enough cables. Boom, and he blows it up. Oh, that's fucking shitty. Let's see if I can get to it quick enough. Probably already gone. Yep, it's already gone. I can't do it. I'll have to see if I can go do a highlight thing. What the hell's the time on the stream? 140? Alright. We'll say 130. Do highlight thing. There. Hopefully that'll remind me. Okay, so these are powered up. Now I want to move. What do I want to do here for this? I want to make lubricant. So can we discuss the whole remove the centrifuge recipes for lubricant and the distillation tower for lubricant recipes? Those are dumb. And we also need to talk about adding a recipe, because you should have a recipe. I'm going to load GT5 back up, but I swear GT5U had a way of getting lubricant out of heavy oil. So I'm going to load that back up so we can look. I can't remember if that was in the distillation tower or how it was done. I know in GT6 we get lubricant from oil. We get fuck tons of it. But I swear there was lubricant. Somehow you could get it from heavy oil, because that's kind of what heavy oil is.
Moo 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 moo. Moo moo
Oh,
moo.
now your bitch ass shows up. You're fucking late, you dick. You missed it. Don't have creosote. I have seed oil. I could do that. And the heavy oil to lubricant was in the distillery. That's what I thought, Ethrin. I can't do it again because I can't get Trins to look at my hole. Trins, I put a hole here, and Trins come walking by and just stood here and looked at my hole. So I went poop and dropped him right in the hole. Nothing but net. It was perfect. And you missed it. And Ethrin's on his phone, so he couldn't clip it for me. Now I gotta go try to figure out how to do the highlight bullshit after the stream's over, and I hate that shit. Have you ever tried to make a highlight with fucking Twitch? It's retarded. I got a thing to hopefully remind me to go do it. How much seed oil? You don't even have a way of getting seed oil, motherfucker. Damn it. How am I supposed to make seed oil if you don't have a way of making seed oil? Fluid extractor, seeds, make seed oil. Fix your shit. Where's the damn thing? To do. Make seed oil possible. You didn't fix the forming press issue, but you supposedly fixed the nanoople pipe. Huh? Did you? Can we uncraft these now? Oh, we can uncraft them, except you fucked it up. You're an idiot. You realize these are made with small pipes, not tiny pipes, right?
Oh.
Let's check the quad pipes, make sure they're not using small or huge or something. Yeah, quadruples you have small. They should be normals. You're one down on each one. So let's go back to the to-do list and refix quad and nanopole pipe uncrafting pipe shrinkage. It might be becoming winter, but we're not having pipe shrinkage, damn it. It's not that cold yet. Okay, so I don't have creosote. Well, I do have creosote, but I'm burning it all. I guess I could stop burning my creosote. To do, nerf bear since he's annoying. No, 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 no. We're not nerfing bear. Nerfing bear is bad. Nobody should ever want to nerf the bear. He's a good guy. You don't want to nerf him. He does great work. I want to make wood ones, or do I want to do the other ones? I think I want to do plastic ones, but I don't know how much more plastic we have left. It doesn't look like we have much. I need to get the wood gas up here so I can make more. Oh, let me bring up GT5. And let's look at ways of getting lubricant in GT5U. Which, if you go and look at GT508, I think lubricant comes right out of the distillation tower. Because currently we're using, for distillation stuff, we're using GT509. Which I'm perfectly fine with, don't get me wrong. I like the more invasive. I don't think that's a word I'm needing, but I like the 09 way of doing oil. I'm not 100% on the motherfucker. Stop giving me shit. I'm not 100% on the whole taking out the sulfur stuff. I think that we could nerf back a little bit. Okay, so it isn't a brewing machine in GT5, not a mixing machine. You're actually right, Ethrin. He did move it to brewing instead of mixing. Maybe Greg had it there, and I don't remember. I know we don't have brewing in GT6. Everything's done in a mixer. So I remember that one's in a mixer. But they don't have a brewing machine, so a mixer has to do for that. Okay, so lubricant in brewing machine or mixer. You can distill it 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 or 3-to-1. So that's almost exactly the same. You guys are just doing it more at one time for less. Wait a minute. You guys can't even see what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Let's do this. Let me bring this over here for a second. So in this one, you're doing lubricant in the distillery is 24-to-12. And it takes 16 ticks, which is 0.8 seconds. And if you look at this one for Creosote, it's 3-to-1 in 0.8 seconds. So technically, you're actually making it faster in this one because you're doing it in the same amount of time, 0.8 seconds. But in here, you're doing it 24 liters to 12 instead of over here, which is 3-to-1. I think I would actually make, so you're having less updates, I would make them the same time, but have this one do it quicker or more at a time, so your machine isn't updating as often, isn't causing as many chunk updates. But either way, it works. It's relatively the same fucking recipe. And they did have a distillation tower recipe. I still think it's stupid, though. I don't know why you would ever do this. Does anybody have a reason why this should exist? Oh, I see what they did. The 24 to 12 is in the distillation tower. Okay, this makes a little more sense. If you're doing 24 to 12 in the distillation tower, but you're doing 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 in the distillery, it's still not completely making sense to me because you're spending a lot more power to do it, and you're making a hell of a more expensive machine. Wouldn't it be almost the same to just upgrade a distillery to MV or HV? But at least it makes a little more sense here if you're doing it faster, because that's still 0.8 seconds. Are you looking at this, Trins?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you have the same recipe in both the distillation tower and the distillery. I would personally never do this. But if you're going to have them, this should be right, but this should be the lower one. I would personally say just get rid of this one and leave it here. Because there's not a whole lot of things that a distillery is used for once you get to distillation towers. Normally you use a distillation tower for just about everything. I would make this where if you're not going to do the redstone or glauconite, whatever bullshit, and you're going to just distill it straight, you use a distillery and just get rid of the distillation tower thing. Okay, this doesn't even show being able to use, I thought it did. Oil. That's seed oil. Where is heavy oil? There it is. Okay, so heavy oil. Wait a minute. Why is there not showing up? Am I in the wrong? What fucking version? I'm not in BDE. What version is this? Hold on. GregTech 509. I'm lost. Hold on. Light oil distilled to sulfuric. Oh, it's light fuel, not oil. Wait a minute. Heavy fuel wasn't a thing in... Or heavy oil? I'm lost. Okay, so that makes... Check the cells instead. The liquids are strange. Alright, give me a second. Sulfuric heavy fuel. Sulfuric heavy fuel to heavy fuel. And then heavy fuel could be used for the binder thing. Could be distilled to benzene and toluene. It could be cracked. Hydrocracked would give you light, naphtha, ethylene, propane, benzene, methane. Let's see. Heavy oil. Cell. There it is. That's heavy oil to sulfuric heavy. I want the. Where the fuck is the heavy fuel cell? Well, I guess I can do it this way. I need the heavy fuel cell, make diesel, distill it to benzene, toluene, cracking, semi-fluid, large boiler. Yeah, there's not in there, dude. There's only 2 pages, not 4 pages for that. And then that's the cracking. It's the heavy oil, not the heavy fuel. I thought it was the heavy fuel, not the heavy oil. Heavy oil, sulfuric gas, sulfuric light, and sulfuric naphtha. So, yeah, it's not there, dude. Your way or my way, neither way is there. You can't make the lubricant out of oil other than just using like regular oil, which is a problem because you should definitely have lubricant come out of oil somewhere. You should not have to do only seed oil and fish oil or creosote. You should definitely be able to make lubricant from something oil-based, regular oil, rather than just crude oil brewed with redstone or soapstone. And it's still weird that light oil. Oh, I see the difference. This light oil is the Magnetic Craft. This light oil is the Greg Tech one. This one you can actually do. You have heavy fuel, you have light fuel, you have naphtha, and you have sulfuric gas. One of these should definitely give lubricant. Or you should be able to, or there should be an extra one in here that gives out a lubricant. There definitely should be some way of getting it. Benzene, butadiene, ethylene, toluene, propane, methane. I would almost say put lubricant in the distillation tower. What you could do is put in a, I don't know what you would call it though. there would be the mixture between like asphalt and lubricant that would have to be distilled separately. It would be like an oil byproduct thing. I don't know if you call it pitch or something like that. Heavy oil is the closest thing to lubricant. It's 100 to 80, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but I wouldn't say that you should have to waste your heavy oil. Yeah, like an oil tar, that would be much closer. And then you could, I would say there should be an oil tar, oil byproduct, something. Tar makes perfect sense though for the wording. To put that into oil, any of the oils, you get less out. The lighter the oil, the less of it you get. So the heavy oil would give you more of it. And then you could distill that again and it would give you asphalt and lubricant. That way we could have, asphalt for roads. I'm going to put that on the to-do list to further discuss later. Oil tar from all oils for lubricant and asphalt. Find someone. First, someone falls into your gaping hole. Now you need more asphalt and lube. Yes, XAR. Yes, that's the way this is working. Shut up. All right, so I'm not going to work on this like I was planning on. Because I'm going to wait until we get that change done. Because I was going to use creosote, but I'd rather use seed oil. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this back up, and I'll wait until he gets that dealt with. Whoa, that flipped the fuck out there for a second. Did you see that? Holy crap. I don't know what the hell that was doing. It was flipping the hell out. It did not like that. Do we have water? We have water down here. Yeah, because we have water going into here. So we definitely have water here. I don't want to have to run the water, though, just to change it over to lubricant later. I want to move this damn cutter over there. Yeah, screw it, I'll wait. It looks like we've got all our Canthol done. So as soon as we get that recipe fixed, we can do that next time. How's our calcite doing? We still only have 3. How do we only have 3? It's gotten through there. Hello? Fucked it again. Fuck did it all go? Is there another box of calcite somewhere I don't see? Yep, right there. Ah, it's full of shit. Why is it all full of shit? I'm gonna throw crap in there. I need to get rid of these too. You know what? Give me these. I'm gonna throw these in here. Get them ran through. What else do we got over here we can run through and get rid of? Did he add a recipe to... No. He still hasn't... add more recycling recipes. We have an extra frostproof casing we don't need. We have 12 aluminum frames we don't need. But we can't macerate or arc furnace them to get the shit back out of them. Laserite I'm not going to run. We can run the pyrolusite, the sulfur, the gold. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw these in. Let them run and get their asses out of there. Crushed ore, topaz, I don't care. Nickel, we want to save in case he does the thing. Zinc, we were actually holding on to for thermal centrifuging to get gallium, but I don't know that we need gallium because the normal gallium use we don't have. Because gallium was used for making the fuels. Bauxite we can throw in. Tantalite we can throw that in. We can get rid of that. Oil shale, no. Immonite. Pyrolusite. Redstone. Pyrite. Pentlandite. Graphite. Throw all this stuff in to be washed. I don't know, Ethrin. I do believe we looked that up because I thought it was dumb too, and it is the way it was in GT6 or GT5U. I think it's dumb as well. That's why there's so many of them in there, is because I expected it to be 1-for-1. I think I still have, I still have GT5U up. Right there, 1 frame, 6 aluminum plates makes 2 frostproof casings. Assembler and standard. So, that's just the way it was. I agree with you and disagree with it. It definitely makes making the vacuum freezer really fucking easy. Um, and it doesn't make any logical sense. I would wholeheartedly be into changing that over if Trins is willing to do it. Yep, I agree. It should only give one. But again, that's up to Trins. He's the one that has to code it. Yes, I understand how that works. All right, do I have a lead vein march? Galena, yes. I need to make another. Give me this. We can throw it in and get it lathing down. Here, I'll put it on his to-do list to... There, I put it on the to-do list. Yes, vanadium steel tools is what I'm making. I'm making a vanadium steel drill. Red steel is fine for everything else, but vanadium steel is tier 3, so I like using it for my drills. I need to get more chrome too. We only got 7. I don't think we have... Oh, we got a bunch of ruby. Problem is... I need to get it electrolyzed, and we can do that. So let's do that. Cook, you motherfucker. You know, I just thought about it. This changeover of using these item barrels is going to help with the hopper issue of not inputting to the fucking machines right. Because now we can just do this. Stick them in there. And do that. And it'll automatically input. I don't need a fucking hopper anymore. I'm not a hopper. What the hell's the difference between these two? That one's locked. I really hope these have fuel values so we can burn them before we get rid of that mod. We still got to get Trins to add tape. I don't think he's added tape yet.
I haven't.
Yeah, we need tape so we can tape our mass storages. Item barrels, whatever the fuck you want to call them. That way we can use them when we go mining to put our ore and shit in. Man, This is where I need to be. Except I forgot to bring the damn lapis. Are you going to go with, like, what is it, 3 different kinds of tapes? Or are you going to do one tape?
Not sure yet.
Yeah, I like the fact that he fixed the drills having 2 bars now. That's quite nice. What the hell is it I'm looking for? Lapis. That's what the fuck I was looking for. Fortune 2? That's bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna throw some bullshit in here I don't need on me for right now. Now, Galena's that way about 1,000 meters. Alright, give me back the damn... Have I even emptied that damn thing out? Are you full of shit, dude? You're not full of shit. Amazing, a junior that's not full of shit. Who'd have thunk it was possible? I seriously gotta make a road up through here. A fat ass riding an ass. How'd you kiss my ass? This one. The brown one. I don't want you anywhere near my butt. Pervert. Oh no, I want you to kill... I want you to make sure you lift the tail even. And kiss my ass on its ass. Hey! Don't shoot my ass. Prick. Okay, why the big fuck off hole? That's a big fuck off hole right there. I don't think I'm going that way. Shit. I don't think I want to go that way. Okay, we're going up this way. How far up am I going? Not going there. Alright, hold on. Gotta do a little tree pruning. Shit, where'd Junior go? Damn it, Junior. Stand still, fucker. Stop trying to run off. How do I want to do this? Can I get through here? I can. Alright, well, where the fuck am I going? Over there. All this just to get around that big fuck off hole. Alright. Look here, asshole. Stop touching my ass. Alright, damn it. Y'all want to fight, don't you? Keep touching my ass. Stay right there, Junior. Apparently I've been here. Did I find said lead vein? That is the question. That's senior ass to you, Bear. Uh-huh. Why did I make this? Is my lead vein down there? I'm guessing yes. Give me that. Anybody see fucking lead around here? Hello? Lead? Is that it right there? I think that might be it right there. Yep, that's it. Found it. Got it. Dude, that fucking hole goes down. Ain't no zombies coming down here to fuck with me. Oh, what am I doing? Those don't have to go there. I modded a shotgun with a cluster grenade, and well, it's epic. So you made a grenade launching shotgun that shoots cluster grenades. That sounds fun. It's like an M79 Law, but is it semi-automatic, fully automatic, or break action? Two-round bricks. You made a double barrel M79 Law, basically. Wait a minute, it takes shotgun shells? It doesn't take grenades, but it does cluster grenades. How's that work? I'm guessing this is in Starfield, right? No, this game is broken. Well, it's made by Bethesda, so would you expect it any other way? No, I would be mad if it wasn't broken like this. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, what's with the cobblestone? Hi. How you doing? There are a whole lot of you in there. Yeah, just fight amongst yourselves. I'll be with you in a second. Here, let's put a little bit of light on the subject here. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, what we got going on over here? Nothing. And nothing. Nothing plus nothing. Nothing. I don't think I sang that right. But y'all don't care. You just love hearing my beautiful voice singing for you. Any Bethesda game is 60% bugs, 30% gameplay, and 10% unforeseen features. Yeah, that sounds about right. In severe cases, folks have had entire cities fly off with their ships. That sounds epically broken. That sounds about right for them. Hope someone stole the city. Yeah. So, is it like that one person was saying that, like, you should be fucking every day in that game? Because I thought that was kind of weird that there's something you get for having sex and you really should be having sex every day. That's just some dumb statement. Okay. Yeah, and extra XP boost. But there are other ways to farm XP. Ah, okay. I don't think I need to go over there. I think that's the end of this vein. Like flying a Schrodinger 2A and massacring fauna. Why you gotta be mean to the plant life, man? And why in the hell do you call it a Schrodinger 2A? Is it a ship and not a ship at the same time?
Bear. Now vegans are always fighting for animal rights. We should start fighting for plant rights then, since the vegans are always killing plants.
Yeah, no shit. I tried pissing somebody off on Twitter the other day. They showed a video of a elephant pushing over a small tree and was making out how a animal that takes in no meat was so strong it could push over a small tree. You know, completely not taking into account of just how fucking large an elephant is and how small this tree was. So I had to put in a thing, yeah, just imagine how quickly they could have done it with a steak in their belly. If they're going to be so absolutely stupid to think that, you know, that's showing off how one animal is better being vegetarian or whatever the fuck you call herbivore. You know, I can be stupid enough to point out that, you know, if it had a steak in its belly, it could have done it faster. Always combat stupid with stupid. Because they're already stupid. There's no reason to try to, you know, inject logic into their head. That's not going to work. These are the kind of people that would try to have a fucking lion only eat fucking greens. It's not going to work, fucker. That's not the way the body was made. Wait, did I just hear idiotic logic? Stop it. Mm-hmm. That idiot logic. I like it. It's the only way to deal with idiots. Idiot logic. Regular logic doesn't work in their heads. If it did, they wouldn't be idiots in the first place. Okay, now, can one of you guys figure out how to get this skeleton spawner I just found in the RGT4 world. Somebody make that a thing for me? Because we cannot find a fucking skeleton spawner to save our asses in that fucking world. And I need another star. And I am way too lazy to sit and fucking camp a damn nether fortress. But I'm probably going to have to do it. Because I need to start burning mercury. By the way, there's going to be some really confused people when they watch the one. Well, actually, it's two different series. Junior and I are recording right now. We're recording Super Hostile Legendary for anybody old enough to know what the fuck that is. AKA, I'm not talking to you, Trins. Young ass motherfucker ain't got a clue. And we're also recording Far Cry 6. And we keep having things come up in those recordings and referencing them back to things that we're doing currently in regular videos that we're putting out right now. People are never going to know what in the fuck we're talking about by the time these things actually come out. Because we're recording these two ahead of time. Because we record them at night after he gets off of work and I get done streaming. And we kind of jump back and forth between the two of them. So rather than trying to put them out and the other one is from our 4-player Borderlands 3, which we're also recording like once a week. So we're saving those up until we get the whole series done, and then we're gonna schedule them out for like the next year afterwards. But when we were playing Borderlands 3 the other day, they had this part that I don't think I have to worry about spoilers for this, but I'll not do it just in case. They keep trying to force drama into that game. And it doesn't make any sense, because if you know Borderlands 3, they have a respawn thing. And they even in Borderlands 2, when a character died, had a whole part of the thing that said that the reason why he died was because Handsome Jack had hacked into the new U system and removed him from it so he couldn't respawn. They went to that length in the story to make that part make sense of how the dude could die. But then in Borderlands 3, they have like 6 fucking people that end up dying. Never once do they say anything about how the fuck it's possible that they died and did not respawn. And I had a big issue with that the other day when we were recording. But some of them just feel like they're forced drama into the story, and it's like, it's a looter shooter, for fuck's sakes. You don't need to force drama into the fucking story. Most of the story is retarded to start with. And if you get down to the basics of the fucking story, it actually makes sense, but they make it so fucking stupid in the beginning that you really, at least I can't, get into it. Because they had to make these, you know, Handsome Jack was an asshole, but he was a fun asshole. You know, I like fighting against Handsome Jack because it's like, you are just the most despicable piece of shit ever, but at least you're funny. And I think that's what they tried to do with the Calypsos, but imagine if I tried to write a script for 12-year-olds. Not 12-year-olds from when I was a 12-year-old, but 12-year-olds now as a almost 50-some-year-old dude trying to write a script referencing things that 12-year-olds would get. Just imagine how cringeworthy that would be. To me, that is Borderlands 3. It's just overly annoying where it doesn't need to be. Impossible, that will never work. Well, that's what they did for their fucking story, man. They had to take and put YouTube into the story for Borderlands 3. The people that you're fighting against are basically YouTubers. And they keep stopping it to do vlogging bullshit. And it's so stupidly annoying. And to me, it just feels like they're doing it to try to relate more to the younger demographic. Where I wish they hadn't. But the characters that you're fighting against are so annoying that even the things they do that are somewhat funny, you just like, nah. You know what I mean? But anyways, back to my long-winded fucking story here. We were talking about when we were doing the 4-player, how forced the drama felt in it. And then when we were playing one of the other ones we're recording, when we were playing Far Cry, there was somebody that died in there. And I brought up the fact that it didn't feel like it was forced drama. It was drama that made sense in the place where it was put. And nobody's ever going to get that reference. Because if they're watching the two, they're probably not watching them close enough to have heard one and remembered it when I got to the other one. But I just think it's funny. No thanks, I'll stick with Minecraft. That way my brain won't melt. Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of things that they did with Borderlands 3 I really wish they wouldn't have. Like the fact that... What did you do?
Move a creeper.
Where?
Near the spruce trees.
You didn't blow up any of the coke ovens, did you?
No, it's close to the bridge.
Oh, okay. Well, fix your shit. Stop blowing up creepers. Like, one of my things with Borderlands 2 was we played the shit out of that game. It had great replayability. Borderlands 3, I just don't feel like I want to replay it. It kind of sucks. Because in Borderlands 2, you had, rare guns, the orange ones, or gold ones as most people call them, that were actually hard to get. You had to farm for the fucking things. You'd have to play the same fucking boss fight over and over to try to get it. We've got so many gold guns right now, it's ridiculous. And we have not farmed for any of them. We had one boss drop 3 fucking golds when it died. There's times where you fight a boss and no golds die in Borderlands 2. And that was the thing with Borderlands 2 was there was some, purple and bluish guns that were actually decent to use just because you couldn't get a gold one that was as good. Because of how much of a pain in the ass it was to get it. Or you would choose to use the purple one because you didn't want to go and look for and try to get the gold one. And now it's like we never use anything but gold shit because we have so much of it. I actually find it harder to get a white gun, which is the lowest rarity there is, than it is to get a gold one. I about lost my mind in our 2-player one when I actually had a white gun show up. I literally thought they didn't exist anymore. It had been so long since I seen them. Hey, look at all that beautiful coal. Yeah, and that's the thing, fucking, Zycor keeps sending me fucking links to different games, and he's like, hey, why don't you try this game? You ever thought about trying this game? And it's like, dude, I got Factorio, and I got Minecraft. I don't need to try all these other games that are probably going to be stupid. I'm probably going to play once and never play them again. And I can just play Minecraft or Factorio and be happy. Because they don't piss me off. And when something does piss me off, I can just find a mod that unpisses me off. Fixes whatever the hell was pissing me off. I think we're going to use these LV drills, power units. I think we're going to use them to make a screwdriver and a saw. And I think I'm going to make MD drills next time.
You can't use them for the screwdriver because that uses a small power unit.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Good. They shouldn't actually be the same power unit. Saw uses the same one though, right?
Yeah. So does the wrench.
Okay, so I'll use it for a wrench and a saw then. Alright, I think that is the end of the vein. Now, I am getting full, so we're going to go ahead and head back with what we got. That'll give us enough lead to keep us busy for a little bit. What do you mean fire time? By the way, Trends, Super Hostile is a series of maps made back in like 1.25. Basically, you've heard of Complete the Monument maps, right?
I think so.
Where you basically have to go through a adventure style map and collect wolves. This was the originator of that concept. Oh, no. But in the old ones that we're doing Legendary, which is like one of the original maps he did. Shit. Is there anything I can stick in my backpack? Good. And I can put my shield on. It's like you expect to die. And you expect to die a lot. And we're playing through that. We're on like the 5th or 6th wolf, so we got a lot more to go. Because you got like all 16 wolves or however many there is, plus you got to get metal blocks. And one of the guys that did this back in the day, that one of the old school YouTubers that did this back in the day, basically broke the map before it because he got his hands on iron and made a lava bucket and just poured lava all over everything. And so in Legendary, getting iron is very, very difficult. We technically could get a bucket so we could make use lava if we wanted to, because zombies will drop iron nuggets randomly. So if we really wanted to, we could set up a mob farm to get iron that way, but we're not doing it because, well, it was intended that you didn't get iron for a long time. But it makes playing through this really difficult because all you have is stone tools and leather armor and lots of things that want to kill you. Well, you need to watch the Legendary if you want to see us die a lot. Although technically Junior's dying a lot more than I am. But that's because, well, kind of being an ass at times, because I know what to expect from these maps. One, I've watched people play them a long time ago, so it's not like I'm remembering shit. Because, well, I can't remember yesterday most of the time. But I know what some of the traps look like that he sets. And so I set them off and then run. And sometimes Junior doesn't catch on that that's what I did, and then doesn't run. And like the other day, he got really pissed at me because I blew his ass up with a creeper trap. He's like, motherfucker, why can't you just be patient? I was like, it had nothing to do with being patient. You were supposed to run. You were supposed to know what the fuck was about to happen when I did that and take the fuck off. Not stand there and take 6 creeper explosions to the face. Which was quite funny. Because basically he built a sand wall and you break one block of the sand and it all falls. But behind the sand wall is like 8 fucking creeper spawners. So as you're walking up there, there's just creepers spawning nonstop behind this fucking sand wall. So he basically used creative to be able to place the sand and it not fall. So that once you break one, they all fall. And I just walked up, punched out one piece of sand, and then ran. And Junior just took all those creeper explosions right to the face. He was pissed. Not my fault. You should have ran, fucker. I ran. I ran and still got damage. There was a lot of booms. Well, in this series, I let Junior take the lead because he's a little bit faster reaction than I am. So he gets most of the deaths. I get a few of them, but not as many. I'm just Junior support. He's doing the recording most of the time, so he gets to take the lead. And it's fun watching him die and get pissed off. And then I don't have to be the one dying and getting pissed off. I see where you guys enjoy watching me die and get pissed off now. Since I get to sit back and watch Junior die and get pissed off. It is quite funny. It's not funny when you're the one it's happening to, but and you get to watch it happen. It's kind of funny.
Hello?
Fuck, you want another minion? I already owe you one. Oh, that one fucking hurt. Oh. Had a fucking coughing fit that would not give up the ghost. Yeah, I owe you 2 now. Where do you want the second one? You want one here? You already want one in GT4. I know that. It's supposed to make you one out of tungsten steel over there. Which hopefully I can do this week. So where do you want this one at?
By the way, Bear, I plan to add some Twilight Force materials next date, so
Okay.
I also basically kind of set up the portal except for the diamond.
Yeah, I see that sitting here. Haven't decided yet. I will get back to you on that when my tungsten steel one gets done. Okay. Hopefully I can do that Thursday. Now that I got a way of making power a little bit better. Hey, did you actually finally make it where I can't shift click into the damn crafting grid?
Did you finally notice?
I finally fucking noticed. Thank you. Don't get me wrong, there's times when that's useful, but most of the times it's annoying.
Also, that table allows you to be able to automatically pull from the inventory, so it's like not really a big deal anyways. Shift click and
Yeah. I really need to change that just a little bit. One, that does not need to be connected there. But I need to put. Let me go get my dropped off stuff. Damn, you got two of them out here waiting on you. I got that one. I already emptied Junior. Didn't you see that? I did it a few minutes ago. Trins, did you ever work out why the Greg Tech blocks were still spawnable?
yeah, I think I fixed it.
Well, while we're here, let's test that. We can knock out all the blocks, or all the torches, in that corner over there, and see if anything spawns. This is probably a really dumb idea, because if it doesn't work, we're gonna end up with fucking creepers all over, walking around the damn factory, and that's not gonna be good. But there, that back corner is spawnable. So, should work. And if that doesn't do it, we'll go downstairs where there's no sky view.
I will note that Rasta won't prevent spawning
Did
only
that
the
mother... Hold on. Did that motherfucker fuck up again? It did. There is no way that should be fucked up again. Why is that not fucking doing the thing? That's starting to piss me off. It worked perfectly fine while I was here. As soon as I went away, it fucked up. And you were here, so it couldn't be a chunk loading thing. Don't we even have this area? Yeah, we have this. Well, we don't have the outside.
Wait, Bear, just let you know something.
What?
It's right on the edge of Chunk Porter.
Oh, is it seriously that bullshit?
Probably.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I never have to deal with that chunk border bullshit in 1.7.10. Everybody makes it a big deal, but I've never had it fuck with anything. If that's what's causing it, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't want to have to make a damn or add a damn mod to this that adds contraptions, damn it. Why is it not pulling that nickel out of there? Oh, because we don't have a way to pull any of that out of there. That's why, because we never set up a thing for that. We need to do that at some point. Let's just take 22. Okay. Now that I don't need it anymore for that, well, I guess I do. We do still have 2 of them in here. Now we can do this.
Oh yeah? Well, screw you guys, I'm going home.
I'm just being quiet at the moment. Why, did you not hear me say goodnight? I have been coughing again, so I might have muted and not realized it when I said it. So, night, fucker. Okay. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, I screwed up. That's what the fuck. Oh, I guess I did leave one thing of rotten flesh in Junior's ass. I need to get out of there. Where is our anvil? There it is. There. Finally name him. Nice, properly named. This tree's got to go since somebody blew the hell out of it. The hell is that? That's an inscriber. Can we please talk about putting these things in a forming press?
I already did.
Well, if you did, why'd you make this piece of shit?
For the recipe, turn them into the processors. Because pain at the setup.
Oh, the need an assembler in redstone and molten redstone?
Yeah.
Wham. Alright, we got 59 chromium. Alright, where the hell is that damn calcite at? There it is. Alright, so next time we're here, the vacuum freezer should work. I've got plenty of barrels to start changing these out, and we'll have more lead. We can get more made, and we're going to move this. Since you're working on the A2 stuff, you're going to make a you're going to make the things where we can read this in the terminal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move this wall of shit. One, I think I might move these and put it back here on this wall here. That way it's not right in the middle of the factory. And we'll have to make sure you have room to put the things on it. But some of them we're going to move anyways. Like the alumnia is mainly going to be made over here and used over here. So we're probably going to put it over there. There is a few things that'll give us alumnia out of over there, but most of it's going to be made here. Same with bauxite. Bauxite's only ever going to have one use, and that's put into over there. So we're going to move this one over And we're just going to take this right here, and we're going to put it right on this motherfucker. Problem is I can't put it on the top because I have that pipe on the top. I might be able to figure out a way to move that. Well, actually, I could put it... No, that wouldn't work. Because it's got to be able to get through there to put the sodium back in there. I'll figure out something. But we're going to put the bauxite over here. And we'll just have the pipe come and bring it over to here. That way it can process through all that shit. We'll work on that. We'll work on getting the Canthal coils made up and get these changed over. And then look at how we want to change wood gas over for making our ethylene. And look at making a distillation tower. Now that I've got more chrome, I can make more stainless steel. So we'll start on that next time. Anyways, we're going to get the hell out of here because I am coughing up a fucking storm again. And it's getting a bit late. So, have a good one, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.